Hey, Rose. You're going to be leaving for a business trip today, right?
Huh? What is it, Trisha?
You told me about it at the memorial service, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm already at my destination. What about it?
We only got each other's contact information at the memorial service, right? Even if we are cousins, I thought it would be rude to contact you when you're busy, so I thought I should ask you about it.
Oh, is that so? Well, just text me whenever there's something you need to tell me. I already told you this at the memorial service, but just know that there are going to be times when my replies are going to be really slow.
Got it.
Good morning, Mrs. Yates. Is now a good time?
Oh, Mr. Hunt? It's unusual of you to contact me like this by text.
Yep, even though we did exchange contact information when I moved here.
I mean, it's faster to just talk to each other in person when you live in the room next door. So, what's the matter?
Well, this is going to sound rude, but I have a question for you. You said that you were going to be gone for a while, right?
Oh, yes. About 2 more weeks.
The lights in your room are on every evening.
What? I'm currently on a business trip, so there shouldn't be anyone in the house.
Yes, it looks like the lights are being turned off during the day, which caught my attention, so I decided to contact you. It's not like you come home from your trip occasionally, right?
Yep, I haven't been home since I left.
Did you ask one of your acquaintances to check in on your house then?
I asked my landowner to do that for me, but I doubt he would visit every evening.
Huh. So what is it then? Maybe a thief?
What?
Oh, never mind. I guess it's strange for a thief to visit every night, but if it's not your landowner, then that means that someone must have a spare key to your room.
That's probably not the case. My parents' house is far away as well, so...
Do you have any relatives living nearby?
I have 2 cousins who live at a place that's a 20-minute drive from my house, but I haven't given them spare keys.
Don't you think that this is quite serious?
It seems so. I'll tell my company about it and come home this evening.
Should I tell your landlord about it?
Yes, it might make things go smoother if you told him what you know about the situation.
Understood. Oh, and please contact me when you arrive. The landowner's a woman past her 70s, so I think that it would be helpful to have the help of a man at times like this.
Thanks, that would be really helpful.
Well, come home safely then.
Yep, thank you for contacting me. Hi, Mr. Hunt. Thanks for contacting me in the afternoon about the situation. I just arrived at my landowner's house.
Hi, Miss Yates. It must have been a long trip.
My landowner already checked in on the house for me, and when she looked through the window, it seems that the light in my room on the 2nd floor really was turned on.
I was able to get home from work a bit early today, so I was observing your room. It seems that the person arrived 1 hour earlier than you. The window was open strangely, so I did a bit of eavesdropping and,
What is it?
Well, I think I heard the voices of a man and a woman.
What? A man? And a woman?
Well, what they were saying was, they must have been having sex based on what they were saying.
Huh?
Sorry if I'm wrong, and it's just my misunderstanding.
Oh, don't be. Thank you for the information. Me and the landowner are going to be entering the house now. I know it's a hassle, but would you mind coming with us?
Understand. I'll be waiting in front of your room.
It was you, Trisha? Where did you run off to? You're only fast when you run away.
Huh? Why are you back so early?
That's not the problem. Why are you using my house as a hiding place for cheating? You were always the type of person who did whatever they wanted, but cheating on your husband while he's on assignment on his own is going too far.
Hold on, weren't you supposed to be abroad for 2 weeks on a business trip?
Huh? Abroad?
That's why I thought we could use your room instead of going to a hotel.
My business trip was just to a neighboring prefecture.
Huh?
That's not the point, though! You used my spare key without my permission, didn't you? Let me guess. Was it at the memorial service 1 month ago?
Yes. I heard that you were going to be abroad for 3 weeks on a business trip, and I also noticed that there was a locksmith near the shrine we had the memorial service at. I thought that this was the perfect chance, but why have you come back so early?
It's Candace, our other cousin, not me, who's going abroad on a business trip.
Huh? Candace?
You were sitting right behind us at the memorial service, right, Trisha? That's probably when you overheard us talking about how we were going to go on a business trip at the same time. You probably had it mixed up and thought I was going abroad and Candace was staying in the country.
But you work at a foreign firm, right, Rose? Which is why I thought for sure that you were the one going abroad.
I see. So you've got even that wrong. I work at a medium-sized company that just has a few offices around the country.
Huh?
It's Candace who works at a foreign firm.
No way! There's no way Candace, who grew up poor and without a proper education, could get into such a place.
It looks like you haven't changed and how you're still full of prejudices. Don't you know how hard Candace has worked up until now? She got into university with a scholarship that exempted her from having to pay a tuition since her grades in high school were so good. She even graduated at the top of her class since she's so smart.
Wasn't she a high school graduate?
Wow, how far do your prejudices go?
Fine, who cares? It's not like you know who my boyfriend is or anything.
Speaking of which, wasn't the man you fled my room with back there Candace's fiancé, Mr. Tyson?
You know?
Candace introduced me to him just recently, so we've met each other before.
No way.
When I barged into the two of you back there, he made a face looking like he knew he screwed up and said my name. It was Mr. Tyson, without a doubt, right? I'm going to tell Candace about this.
Hey, hold on!
Of course I'm going to tell your husband about it as well.
I said hold on. I got divorced with my husband because you had to go on and tell him what happened.
This is about the business trip 3 months ago, right? I already know what happened. It seems that Candace canceled her marriage with Mr. Tyson as well. I heard you made Mr. Tyson pay alimony for you?
Well, kind of. I mean, I was thinking about stealing him from Candace from the beginning. It all started when I thought to myself that Candace didn't deserve a man like him, so I decided that I would have him for myself, who's a much better match for him. I mean, he's so much more high-spec than my ex-husband, and he's more rich and handsome as well.
Huh?
By the way, it's been 100 days since I got divorced, so I married Mr. Tyson. My ex-husband was a pretty high-spec himself, and he let me just relax at home as a housewife, but I guess I got an upgrade. And from now on, I'm a celebrity housewife that relaxes at home. I'm so lucky, it's kind of unfair.
Mr. Tyson is unemployed currently. Did you know that?
Huh?
The company he was running with his friend went bankrupt half a month ago.
Bankrupt?
I heard that to pay off the debt, he had to take a loan out because of the bankruptcy. He's now working part-time while looking for a new job.
He's in debt?
I heard that that's part of the reason why he and Candace delayed their wedding ceremony, which they've been planning to have the next spring. And yet, given his situation, you still made him pay your alimony for you. He might be in even more debt now than he was in the start.
You're joking, right? The reason you were using my room as a secret hiding place was because Mr. Tyson told you that going to hotels was too expensive, so he wanted to meet at your house, where your husband was gone because of his assignment elsewhere, right? Huh? Well, yes, that's why. This is just my speculation, but he was in debt, so he probably didn't want to spend too much money. But there are a few cameras placed in your house to keep watch of your pet, right? And you knew that there was a chance that your husband would check in on the cameras from where he was assigned, meaning that if you brought Mr. Tyson in your house, you would have surely gotten caught. During that time, you happened to hear me talking about how I was going on a business trip and thought of using my room instead. So you made a spare key without telling me, and that's what happened, right? Hold on, I finally realized it now, but could it be the case that I'm screwed because I just married an unemployed man who's in debt? Looks like it. No way. No way. No! I won't accept this. I'm going to divorce him.
But is it going to be that easy?
Huh?
Well, you see, I'm currently with Candace right now, and she's saying that Mr. Tyson is an extremely jealous person, and if you don't put him in the palm of your hand and control him well, then you're going to become mentally unstable.
What?
She says thanks for taking her hands off of such a bothersome man.
What do you mean?
Well, that's the situation, so good luck.
Don't scare me like that. Rose!
Good evening, Miss Yates. It's been 2 months since you moved to your new room. Have you gotten used to it?
Good evening, Mr. Hunt. My move happened at the same time. It got really busy at work, so I was only able to arrange all my stuff just recently, but I only moved to the apartment across the street. The layout is similar to my old room, and the landowner is still the same, so it doesn't really feel like much has changed.
I see.
That being said, it's so freeing finally to get away from the room that was used as a secret meeting place for adultery.
I'm glad you feel that way. You live in room 202 now, right?
Yes, we're still neighbors like before, so I hope we can get along like before.
It'd be my pleasure.
On the other hand, though...
Yes, what is it?
Would you like to go out to dinner soon?
What?
I realized that I had never thanked you for helping me out with the incident a few months ago.
What? Don't worry about it. I already received some expensive sweets from you. That alone is enough, thanks.
It's not that I just want to thank you, but I thought that we could go out somewhere. So, is that a no?
No, I accept. I'm actually really happy.
I'm glad. How's 10 o'clock this Saturday?
Yep, I'm looking forward to it.
Trisha was unable to tell Mr. Tyson that she wanted to divorce him, and she was forced to take on his debt with him as his wife. But it didn't change the fact that she had stolen another woman's fiancé, so she could no longer depend on her parents since they had cut ties with her. Her dream of being a celebrity housewife that just relaxes at home was now not just a dream, but a dream inside a dream. Instead of living the life she thought she was going to live after marrying Mr. Tyson, she now lives in poverty, even though she works from day to night every day. She was immediately thrown into a horrible life. Not only that, but it seems that what Candace said was true, so that now Trisha is on the verge of mental illness. After sending her last message to me and Candace saying that it wasn't supposed to be like this, we no longer heard anything from her, since it seemed like she could no longer pay her phone bills.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hi, Jasmine. Aren't you home yet? Gone late, don't you think? I'm starving. When are you gonna get dinner ready?
Are you kidding me, Mark? I just finished work, and about to get on the subway.
The subway? Does that mean you won't be home anytime soon? A wife is supposed to get home before the husband and have dinner ready. That's what a normal married life's about.
I told you I had some overtime work today. There's some leftovers in the fridge. Make something yourself if you can't wait. Besides, we're both working, and I work further away. A longer commute. How the hell am I supposed to get home before you?
That's your problem. Figure it out for yourself, for God's sake. Don't rely on me to do everything. You're the wife here.
You know what, Mark? I was meaning to tell you. Instead of trying to solve your hunger issues right about the time when I finish work, can't you shift your thought process a wee bit and prepare a meal yourself? Or just buy something on your way home?
Pardon me? Cooking meals for your husband is a woman's job. Why does the man of the house have to prepare his own meal? Jeez. My mum was able to do all the housework and cook all the meals for my dad without even breaking a sweat. Why the hell can't you do it?
Duh! She wasn't working, that's why. She was a full-time housewife. She wasn't working at the office, which allowed her to focus 100% on her house chores. Is that so hard to understand? But in our case, we both work. The best arrangement would be to both share responsibilities. That seems fair, right? We both work. We're both tired when we finish work and want to come home and relax. Our situations are exactly the same.
I call that BS idiocy. Mum is mum. You're completely different. Don't compare the two. One thing is certain. House chores and cooking, that's a woman's job. The thought of even allowing a husband to do housework is preposterous. I always thought you were pretty level-headed, but when it comes to this issue, you're like totally lame-brained.
You seem to have forgotten all about the promise you made before we got married. We agreed to share all household chores. Or have you conveniently suppressed that?
Just stop with the BS and get home to make me dinner. I'm starving. Just hurry it up, will ya?
Yeah, I hear you. But I'm just gonna pick up something on the way home. No way I'm cooking anything tonight.
Are you kidding me? Pick something up. What did I just finish saying to you, for Pete's sake?
Even if I get home and start cooking now, you'll be eating by... let's see, 10:30ish? You okay with that?
10:30-ish? Are you out of your mind? That's like 2 hours from now. I can't wait that long.
What am I supposed to do then? You refuse to even heat up any of the leftovers or pop that ready-made stuff in the microwave. Your only option seems to be, to die from malnutrition. It's that, or I buy something on the way home. That way, you won't go hungry.
But I wanted to.
So, what's it gonna be?
All right already, but just tonight. You got that.
Yeah. Jasmine, can you spare some time? There's something I want to ask of you. Oh, hi, Mom. What's up? I know it's sudden and maybe out of line, but would you mind if I use your kitchen? Our kitchen? You want to borrow our kitchen? Yeah, I feel like an idiot. I have this party tomorrow with my friends and we're supposed to each bring something. I was going to make some of my special cookies. And what do you know? Our oven is not working. Oh, that's not good. I was just going to call the repairman and have it fixed, but was told they won't be available until Monday. That's just too late. I remember that the one at your place is exactly the same model as ours, so I know how it works. So I figured I have all the cookies ready. Just have to pop them in the oven for a few hours and then let them cool. I'll time it from when you get back from work. So if it's not a bother, I'd appreciate it. I don't mind at all, actually. The only problem is I'm on a business trip right now and I won't be back tonight. Mark said he was going to be pretty late tonight too, so... Oh my, that is a problem, isn't it? But you still have the spare key we gave you, right? We won't be there, if you don't mind being there alone. Go right ahead and use it. No problem. Are you sure? I know you gave me the spare key just for emergencies. I really don't want to interfere with your daily routine or anything. That is an emergency, right? You called to ask permission. I don't see a problem here at all. I'm so happy you feel that way, Jasmine. You're a lifesaver. I'll contact Mark and tell him what's up. All right, no problem.
Hey, Jasmine, are you there? Your husband comes home and there's nobody to greet me. What the hell? I see you haven't done anything again. No household chores, no laundry, and of course, no meal. When are you ever going to learn, Jasmine? I just looked in the fridge, more leftover crap. You know I won't eat that stuff. And what's on the kitchen table all wrapped up neat and all? Another cold meal. Why am I even working? This is what I come home to after a hard day's work. Oh God, this is the worst. Has your cooking gotten worse? Figures. You haven't cooked in so long. I give this meal an F-. This stuff isn't even fit for a dog. This goes right to the garbage dumper history. Good riddance.
Is that you, Mark? Do you realize what time it is? Don't tell me you just dumped tonight's dinner into the garbage.
The stuff that was prepared for you on the kitchen table? Yeah, straight into the garbage bin. It's all your fault, Jasmine. Always weaseling out of your household chores. Cooking this crap at the last minute. I've had enough.
Mark, have you forgotten? I'm on a business trip right now.
Huh? Business trip?
Yes, the client's office is pretty far, so I was told to stay overnight at the local business hotel. I told you about this the other night. I guess you weren't listening. Which means that if I'm not there, how the hell am I going to cook or clean? You tell me, Mark.
Huh? And what was that meal?
I asked your mom to cook something for you.
You asked Mum to cook me tonight's meal?
Yeah, your mom texted me and asked me if she could use our oven. It seems hers broke down or something. She used a spare key to get in. Since I wasn't going to be there, I asked her to prepare something for you. Actually, she offered to cook for you in exchange for using our kitchen.
Wait, what?
Your mom said she texted you about it. Did you get her message? Don't tell me you didn't see it.
What, you're kidding, right? I just saw the line message Mum sent. I got a whole slew of messages from my friend and I totally miss Mum's.
Good heavens, Mark. Did you really dump the stuff your mom made? You actually tossed it all out? You're not kidding.
I was only trying to,
You really chucked it out. Your mom was super excited. She was all hyped up about making you your favorite chicken casserole. Don't tell me you threw out the stuff in the fridge too.
Wait, not that. You're not telling me Mum made that too, are ya?
Well, I sure don't remember making anything the last few days.
You can't be serious.
I'm surprised at you, Mark. I mean, you took a bite out of your mom's cooking, your favorite casserole, and you spit it out saying it tastes like crap and chuck it in the garbage? What's wrong with you, Mark? I thought you loved your mom's cooking. Has your taste buds gone haywire? Maybe it's just that you got in your head that anything I cook equals crap. That must be it. Self-induced mental whatever. Jasmine, are you texting with Mark right now? Mom? I'm really sorry about... Before you say anything, Jasmine, everything is fine. I know all about it. Excuse me? Could it be that you're still at our place? Yes, that's right. I'm at your place. I came into the place very quietly, so I think he still doesn't know I'm here. Right. Can I ask what the situation is at the moment? Before we get into any of that, there is something I wanted to convey to you. Although it may come as a total shock to you, but it's something that you need to know. I'm really sorry about this. I'm not sure what you're getting at. I was cooking and stepped out for a while to go and get some sugar and flour at the 24-hour supermarket down the street. On my way home, I spotted Mark and was just about to call out to him when he was with another woman. Stop right there, Mom. What? He was with some woman I've never seen before. He was saying goodbye to her just around the corner from your place. So I figure she lives nearby. I see. A woman, huh? I'm really sorry I had to tell you this, Jasmine. But I just couldn't keep such a thing from you. I thought you had the right to know. I hope you're not angry with me. No, not at all. I'm actually grateful. To tell you the truth, I had my doubts about him for some time now. I started to get skeptical about his actions when he started complaining about my cooking and going out drinking until late. Something he never used to do when we first got married. He's probably going about his business like it's normal, but his daily routine and just the way he's been acting, it was sort of obvious, come to think of it. I see. I'm so sorry, Jasmine. He's my son. I feel responsible. No need for you to apologize, Mom. You've done nothing wrong. You have every right to punish him. I'll leave that up to you to decide. Although he's my son, I'm on your side of this, Jasmine. We need to collect all the evidence we can get. So for now, let's go about our usual routine. Thanks, Mom. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so for now, I'll confront him about the casserole he tossed out. Give him a piece of my mind, but no mention of you-know-what. And Jasmine, get your emotions in check before you come home. Got that? Yes, I'll do just that. Thanks, Mom.
Jasmine, where are ya? You know what just happened? Mum was right there in the house. She was here all along. She even saw me throw out a chicken casserole. What am I going to do? Why didn't you say something?
How was I supposed to know? Anyway, this was all of your own making, Mark.
Come on, Jasmine. Don't say that. Text her, would ya? When she gets this angry, there's no way I can put out the flame.
I'm not a firefighter. Don't ask me.
Be friendly with her. You guys get along. She'll listen to you. Oh, come on, please. Just cool it then. Well, please.
None of my business. You work it out with her.
But, please.
I have a long drive back tomorrow, so I'm hitting the sack. Oh, yeah. I'm going to stop off at my folks' place on the way home, so I won't be back for the weekend.
Please, Jasmine, you can't leave me hanging.
Good night, Mark. Have fun.
Anyone pisses my mum off is going to suffer the consequences. What the hell is this? Why are you demanding compensation from me? And what's this about a divorce? When the hell did this happen? What did I do to deserve this?
You got the divorce papers from my lawyer, right? It's all in that affidavit. The compensation demands and why I'm asking for damages. Would you please read the darn thing before you start mouthing off at me?
What damages are you even talking about? What, are you accusing me of cheating on ya? You think I got another woman or something?
No use denying it. I know all about it, Mark.
Huh? Excuse me?
The woman down the street? Her husband is away on that business trip. This has apparently been going on for, 6 months now?
Oh, what are you talking about?
You started complaining of my household chores and cooking because of her, right? She's a housewife that you so highly regard, unlike me. You sort of made out like I should be like your mom. This wonderful super housewife, which I must admit is... But in reality, you were comparing me to that woman.
No, Jasmine, you got me all wrong.
And just so you know, your mom is well aware of the whole situation.
You're kidding me.
She said she was fed up with you and said she will be staying at your sister's place for... Not sure how long. You better ask her.
Did she really say that? I don't believe it. My mum too. She's abandoned me too.
Just so you're aware, the one that witnessed you with that woman was your mom. She told me about her. No need to tell you why she's so pissed off. Well, that's all I have to say. If there is anything else, please talk to my lawyer first.
Please, Jasmine, let's talk about this.
Nothing to talk about, Mark. Goodbye. Well, it took some time to convince him, but with all the evidence, how could he not agree to the divorce? I was able to get all that I demanded for their infidelity. As a matter of fact, I just confirmed that the full amount was deposited into my account this morning. As for those two, I heard they started living together after her divorce. But they are apparently bickering constantly. The reason? Ironically, it was something to do with sharing household chores. With both of them in debt, they are evidently living in an old beat-up apartment down by Market Street, and both working day in and day out to pay off their debt. Because they were never home, their house turned into a frightful mess. What makes matters worse is that they keep demanding that the other do the housework, making the situation even worse. A real revolving door situation. I heard that the police were called on several occasions because of the heated arguments. Not a situation that could go on forever. They were eventually evicted, which was the last straw for that ill-fated relationship. Both of them apparently skipped town never to be seen again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.